This is Guy Lombardo welcoming you to a half hour of your favorite tunes. Now, besides all the Royal Canadians, you'll meet some surprise guests, too.
Crying for you. And as I sit here and sigh, say I can't believe it's true. Boo-hoo. I'll tell my mama on you. The little game that you play has made her baby oh so blue. You left me in the lurch. You left me waiting at the church. Boo-hoo. That's why I'm crying for you. Someday you'll feel like I do, and you be boo-hooing too.
I guess you all remember Boo-Hoo as well as we do. It's been one of our all-time best recording sellers. And, of course, you noticed in the middle of the trio, my brother Carmen. Say, Carmen, by the way, how come you were singing in that vocal chorus?
Well, Kenny Gardner bet me that I wouldn't sing one of my own songs, so I had to take him up on it.
Oh, I see. If I write my own song, I can do the vocal chorus.
Well, Liebert and Victor and I took a vote.
Yeah.
We decided that you can sing the last number in the show.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Well, we're going to play an entire program of our best-selling recordings. Movies can come and movies can go. But that fine David O. Selznick and Alexandra Korda film presentation of Carol Reed's production, The Third Man, will always be one of my favorites. It had a beautiful theme. It was played on a zither, and I find myself whistling it when I'm working on one of the boats. Now, we don't have a zither in our band, but we do have Bill Flanagan's guitar, and we have the twin pianos, and they're good enough for me. You folks certainly made this one of the most successful songs we ever recorded. Here's Kenny Gardner's famous interpretation of Frankie and Johnny.
Frankie and Johnny were sweethearts, and oh, what a couple in love. Frankie was loyal to Johnny, just as true as the stars above. He was her man, but he was doing her wrong. Now Frankie went down to the drugstore, some ice cream she wanted to buy, and the soda jerk told her that Johnny was making love to Nellie Bly. He was her man, but he was doing her wrong. Now Frankie's dad was a policeman, so she stole his old .44 gun. And then back to the drugstore she beat it, just as fast as she could run, after the man who was doing her wrong. They were making love and sipping soda through a straw. He was her man, but he was doing her wrong. So Frankie flew into a tantrum, and she whipped out that long .44. And the roots that he toot, that gal did shoot through that hardwood swinging door. She shot her man, 'cause he was doing her wrong. So bring on your crepe and your flowers, and bring on your rubber-tired hack, 'cause there's 8 men to go to the graveyard, but only 7 are a-comin' back. She got her man, 'cause he was doing her wrong. So this is the end of my story, and this is the end of my song. Frankie is down in the jailhouse, and she cries the whole night long. He was my man, but he done me wrong.
Now, if you folks will take a short rest from your dancing for a few minutes, we'll bring you a special guest I know you're going to enjoy. His name is Bobby Sherwood. And the last time Bobby was here, he played the piano and sang. And I told you at that time how versatile Bobby was. One of the most versatile fellows in show business. And to prove the point, Bobby brought along a guitar so that he can play his own accompaniment while he sings a song called The Kentuckian. Now, offhand, I can't tell you where Bobby Sherwood is from, but he certainly sings this song as if he'd spent a lot of time in the bluegrass country. All right, Bobby, if you're all set, we're all set to hear The Kentuckian.
Thank you very much, Guy. I see my darling in a spray of summer sunlight. I see my darling in the leaves that fall. I see her walking in the rainy April sadness, and I hear her name in every bluebird call. Now I've told the possum in the gum tree, told the raccoon on the ground, told everyone but my darling of this happiness I found. My heart would cry more than the weeping willow tree if my darling and her heart were not for me. My darling and her heart were not for me.
Now we pause for just a moment. Won't you lend an ear to a very friendly message we'd like you to hear?
no question about the most successful twin piano number we've ever played. It's Humoresque, played just that way by Buddy Brennan and Fred Kreitzer. And now, while we all have a swell time listening and dancing to the Blue Skirt Waltz, which, by the way, is still very popular wherever we go, I'll waltz right over to the guest table and talk to the charming Miss Elise Rhodes.
Darling, when first we met, we danced in a world of blue. How can my heart forget? Blue were the skies and blue were your eyes, just like the blue skirt you wore. Come back, blue lady, come back. Don't be blue anymore.
We've been playing our biggest hits for you, and our special guest, Elise Rhodes, is going to sing her most successful number. And when you hear Elise do The Boy Next Door, you'll know just exactly what I mean.
The moment I saw him smile, I knew he was just my style. My only regret is we've never met, though I dream of him all the while. Now he doesn't know I exist, no matter how I may persist, though it's plain to see there's no hope for me. Though he lives at 5135 Kensington Avenue, and I live at 5133. How can I ignore the boy next door? I love him more than I can say. And though I'm heart-sore, the boy next door, affection for me won't display. I just adore him, so I can't ignore him. The boy next door.
Now, you know, when we started this parade of our recorded hits, Carmen promised that in this tune they'd let me sing. So here we go with St. Louis Blues. And of course, in this number, you will hear Carmen play that long, long note on a saxophone.
me be your little dog until your big dog comes. Let me be your little dog until your big dog comes. When your big dog comes, just tell him what the little dog does. If you don't like my peaches, why do you shake my tree? If you don't like my peaches, why do you shake my tree? Get out of my orchard, let my fruit trees be.
Well, that's about all the music we have time for right now. But if you will join us again next week, we'll play more of your favorite tunes and introduce some more surprise guests. And now this is Guy Lombardo saying so long.